Our ever faithful companion, Dark Magician, is here.
It's time to duel!
The main combo cards Circle, Navigation and Dark Magician. If you have these three, you got the place. Rod can search for a card that lists Dark Magician in its text. It can search for Dark Magical Circle, Navigation, Illusion Magic, or for Dark Magic Expanded. Circle, when it's activated, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, then reveal one Dark Magician or a spell or trap that specifically lists Dark Magician among them and add to your hand, and return the other 2 in any order. Navigation, special summon a Dark Magician from your hand, then special summon a level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster from your deck. You can special summon Dark Illusion, Kaiku, the Ghost Destroyer, Knight's End Sorcerer. Dark Illusion, its name is Dark Magician while it's on the field. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell or trap or a card effect, except during the damage step, you can special summon it from your hand. If you activate a spell or trap or effect while this card is face up on your field, you can target a Dark Magician in your graveyard, special summon it, trigger your Circle. When a Dark Magician is normal or special summoned, you can target a card on the field and banish it. Knight's End Sorcerer, it's our tuner. When it's special summoned, you can target up to 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard, banish them. Kaiku stops your opponent from banishing from their graveyard, stops Shiranui. We are using balance. Your starting hand will reflect the card balance of your deck. Skill will not be activated unless you have at least 6 copies of each type of card. We are playing 6 spells, 6 traps, 8 monsters. I have 2 circles. I recommend you to play 3 if you have it. Cosmic Cyclone is for just completing a spot. If you have 3rd circle, you don't need to put it. Dark Magic Expanded. Apply these effects in sequence based on the number of Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl on the field or in the graveyards. If you have one Dark Spellcaster monster on the field gains 1000 attack until the end of the turn. If you have 2, this turn cannot activate cards and effects in response to your spell or trap or effect activation. Also, spell or trap cards you control cannot be destroyed by cards effects. If you have 3 or more Dark Spellcaster type monsters you currently control are unaffected by your opponent's cards effects until the end of the turn. Illusion Magic, tribute a Spellcaster type monster, add up to 2 copies of Dark Magician from your graveyard or deck to your hand. Eye of Timaeus, target a Dark Magician you control, send it to the graveyard and special summon either a Dark Cavalry or a Dark Paladin. And these 3 is only for completing the 6 trap spot. You can play whatever back row you have, but 3 navigations is a must, as you know. When your opponent summons a monster or monsters, change that monster, face down defense, Karma Cut, discard a card, target a face-up monster your opponent controls, banish it. All of D, when your opponent's monster declares an attack, all attack position monsters your opponent controls lose 800 for each monster they control. Dark Cavalry, when a card or effect is activated that targets a card on the field, you can discard a card, negate it, and it gains 100 attack for each spell or trap card on the field or in the graveyards. It inflicts piercing damage. Dark Paladin, during either player's turn when a spell card is activated, you can discard a card, negate the activation, and destroy it. It gains 500 attack for each dragon type on the field or in either player's graveyard. You are usually summoning Dark Cavalry because it's better, but if your opponent is playing Blue Eyes White Dragon deck, for example, you can summon Dark Paladin. You have to use Eye of Timaeus to summon these 2. Our synchros, Vermilion Dragon Mech, banish a tuner, pop a card. Our only tuner in this deck is Knight's End Sorcerer. Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, normally you see it in Blue Eyes decks, and you can play any other level 9 synchro if you want. During your standby phase, target a normal monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So if you have a Dark Magical Circle on the field and have a Dark Magician in your graveyard, you can special summon Dark Magician and trigger your Circle. Gigantic Castle, if your opponent plays Invoked Cactus, for example, it can't be targeted, so you have to be over than 2900. So you can only deal with Cactus with this one or with your Dark Cavalry. It gains 200 attack and defense for each non-tuner synchro material you use to synchro summon it. Obviously you are going to use Dark Magician and your tuner to synchro summon it, so it will be 3100. Level 5 synchro, you can play whatever you want again. Play Armades if you have it. Restore Ametrix Ametrix. If it's synchro summoned, you can change all face-up special summoned monsters your opponent controls for defense. You have to use Rod and your tuner to synchro summon it. I forgot to say that Rod's another effect is really cool if your monsters get floodgated or something. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a card effect while this is in your graveyard, you can tribute a spellcaster and add this back to your hand. That's it for now. Enjoy the rest of the video.